Hello my peculiars and welcome back or welcome to my peculiar corner if you are new here. My name is Andy and here we are at yet another magical Friday encounter. I really hope you had an amazing first week at Hogwarts. I surely did. If you go and check out my Instagram, you're gonna see that daily I managed to learn so many new magical things, from divination to potions to care of magical creatures and other subjects from the wizarding world. But this week we are gonna have another flip through Illusionology book because we have 3 left to do, so let's just get it done, right? And we are close to magic today, but the book from the Ology series that we are going to discover today, it's called Illusionology, or in Italian Illusionologia, because this book I have is in Italian. It was actually very hard for me to get. It was the last book and it was only in Italian. I couldn't find it in English anymore. Now probably you can find it. I don't know. I'm gonna link down below in the description everything you need to know about this book, and if you want to get it, some links. Hopefully I will manage to find it. Otherwise probably you can get it just secondhand. But it's another great book from the Ology series, and yeah, let's crack on with the show and dive into the magic of Illusionology. Here I am back right from the Peculiar Library. Now, we have something special with this book. I don't know if you remember, but in the Oceanology book on the cover, we also have had this like 3D illustration. So if you move it, as you can see, the bunny is changing and becomes a mechanical bunny. And it also has a gem as the eye. And here it says, Illusionology, the secret science of the wizards or witches or warlocks. Now in Italy this was published by Rizzoli, but I presume that in the UK it was published by Templar Publishing and maybe in the US by Candlewick Press, but I'm not sure. So yeah, let's dive into it. It's full of magical tricks inside, like you even have some cards as far as I remember, and some illusionology exercises that you can play, within the book. It's very interactive, as we are already accustomed with the Ology series. Now here, you're accustomed already with the Ology kind of setups, let's call it. So here we have like a ticket or a letter from it's a diary entry from 1915, 13th of February. Here you have some articles from newspaper. Here is, for example, Houdini, and here you have a Joker card, and here again it's something like if you put it together you're gonna get it explains to you. This is the first exercise, and it's called the paradoxal hole, I would say. Yeah, the paradoxal hole. And yeah, if you apply everything that they tell you here, you will see it's the squares here are not straight, but it will give you the impression that all the squares are straight and that they form a perfect square in the middle where you can see the star. Now here we have Illusionology's history. So you have the history of Illusionology. Here we have magical tricks that any illusionist needs to know. Here we have some kind of like a this looks like a poster, and here you have l'acqua diventa vino, which means the water becomes wine. It's Blaise Manfred, and then the tricks, the magical tricks that any kind of illusionologist needs to know: production, disparition, transformation, teleportation, reconstruction, levitation, penetration, animation, mental phenomena, escapology, I guess, invulnerability. Very nicely done. The 3 mugs here the revelation of an antique mystery. I'm translating for you because I do understand Italian, so whatever I know I will translate for you. And here you have how the trick is done with the 3 mugs and with the 3 cups. I'm pretty sure you know this trick very well. There are a lot of tricks that I'm sure you already know them. Now here it's, as you can see, some illusionology with the rabbits, you know, if they are have the same size, or if one is smaller and one is bigger, it depends of how the background is. Here we have cards for optical illusion, and for example daltonism here you have, and I think that as far as I remember there was something to do with this, but I don't remember where to put it. And you also have this, that you know they seem that they are going up and down. Then we also have this distortion squares, and then we also have this, you know, that if you can pause the video and if you look you will see that the white circles are actually becoming blue circles. Again, interactive, as you always are expecting from an ology book. Here you also, it explains to you, you know, with the vision and how it works. And here you have the question, to see and to believe. No, to see is to believe. Then we have the science of seeing. Again, here we have the magical coin, and it explains to you how the trick is done. Here we have the illusion of the vanishing sphere. Here it's also very nice. Here we have the cards, magic cards, and here it explains to you the tricks. Some tricks with poker cards, so if you wanna, you know, play and apply them and play with your friends, you can always do it. Here again, another one. Here you can even remove these. As you can see, the cards have, you know, all the ace there. So it really explains to you the science behind all the magical tricks. And as you can see, it's also very nicely done. This looks like an optical illusion. It looks like the guy really comes out of the book actually. Here we have a beautiful, beautiful poster. And on the back it explains to you the coin. Again, some tricks with the coin. More tricks with coin. Here some tricks with the dice. And also here it explains the power of misdirection. Here we have the art of the show, Le Grand Lafayette, the wife of the lion, very nicely done. Here again another trick explained. Really, if you know, on a rainy day of autumn, you can definitely just stay in the house, read this book and just try all these magical tricks. It's very interactive and it's super cool and fun. Then also here we have Asrach, the levitating princess. Here we have another poster and some tricks with the levitation. Again, we have some cards here, and obviously you have some you can see that on the back it has some kind of like a system that it's going to make it look like the card is actually levitating. I did not try many of these because, as you know, most of my books I got them after we got the house. So as we are refurbishing now, you know, they are still boxed, so I really did not have the time to actually stay and, you know, just dive into the magic of these books. But it's coming soon, it's coming, I promise you. And we are also gonna do some of the magical tricks together from this book. Now here we have the science of vanishing, David the Wand. Here again we have some magical tricks explained. here we have some rockets they are called, and these are like part of this exercise. So here it explained to you how to do tricks with these rockets, as they are calling them. Again, the book is filled up with pop-ups and removables that will help you become an illusionologist. Now, these things is super cool. Like if you look inside, it has holes on the side. I don't know how to manage to show you here, as you can see, and even here in the back it has. And if you look inside, you will see the like disappearing or ghosts or this kind of things. Very nicely done. Here it says the ghost of pepper. Here it says the magic and the new technology, Tesla and the electricity, X-rays. Here we have the art of manipulation of the body, and here we have human mysteries, I would say, or meraviglia is like when something is wow, it's something, it's very amazing. So some example, we have here the guy that is eating the swords, the guy that is walking through fire, about equilibrismo, it's called in Italian. Then I think this was escapism, probably. Then the guy that is spitting fire, the lady that can put her hand in the fire, I presume, and nothing happens to her. Then here magnificent tricks of the body that you can do with your body. Here the incredible phenomenon of the levitation, group levitation. Probably you know and you heard about this science when you have seance, and you know, or you can try in The Craft. If you know the movie The Craft, there it happened when the girls were trying to lift and they managed to lift one of the other girl. Here we have the secrets of Houdini. Here we have like a diabolical trick, and it's explained again. The X of Houdini here. Let me just try and open it. I don't wanna break it, of course. And here we have again cards. The ace, not the X, the ace of Houdini. As you can see, there are actually only 2 cards like this, and this one is actually 2 cards in one. So, and here it explains to you how the trick works. Again, super nice, and no matter your age, I can guarantee you're gonna have a lot of fun with this. Then here we have about mediums. Then again, tricks with cards as well. We have this the divinatory compass, it's called. And here you have each part of the project. If you would allow me to open it, yeah, you have it, and it explains to you again the trick. As it was written on the cover, you have more than 30 illusionologist tricks here, so they are very well explained, and you can really make it happen, you know. How to read minds, and here we have tricks with dominoes, and we of course have dominoes. It's very nicely done, and it explains to you all the rules and everything you need to do so you can get the desired effect. Here we have the exact hour. Here it's again another trick about prediction. Telepatia dei numeri, which means the number telepathy. Hypnosis. And here we are at the end, and as we are accustomed, at the end we have something amazing, something wow in each book. And here we have this kind of device, and I am trying to remember how it works, because here it explains to you everything you need to know about it. This is some kind of a device made by Crooks and Scheffer, and I'm trying to remember, guys, so bear with me. I'm trying to really remember. I think you need to put a coin in here, if I'm not mistaken, and then you just flip it, and then the coin is not there anymore, or something like this. It's very nice, the experiment, you know, because it has two sides, as you can see. So yeah, very, very nicely done. So I definitely recommend you to get this book. If you have the chance to get it, because you won't regret it. You're going to have a lot of fun experimenting with all the tricks in the book. I just did not secure it here properly. And now here at the end it says, do you like to surprise and amaze and make people emotional? Would you like to learn the secrets, the biggest secrets of the wizards of the past? Do you want to know the truth about illusionism, about the illusions most sconcertanti? I guess it's like most wow. So you don't have to wait anymore. In this volume, the knowledge of the masters was written from the point of view, so the new generation will understand it. Take care of these secrets with great responsibility. There is magic in the mystery. Albert Schaffer, 1915. And here you can see a commercial for the other ology books. And I think a lot of them we already discovered, right? We've seen Dragonology, Piratology, we've seen Wizardology, we have seen Mythology recently, then Oceanology, Monsterology, Alienology, and Vampirology and Monsterology. So basically everything we have here, we have seen together. Now, I really hope you enjoyed the flip through of this book. I'm sorry if you managed to hear some long pauses, because I had to translate, you know, in my head and to understand what the trick was. And I hope you're gonna get this book as part of your library. You won't regret it. Now, we have only 2 books left from this ology series, at least these encyclopedias. We have the handbooks and other books part of the series. And we have Dungeonology, which is about Dungeons and Dragons, and the last one, it's going to be Spyology. Now, I'm not sure in which order I'm gonna do the flip through, but just for you to know, these are the last 2. But then I have many other books that I'm gonna do flip throughs for, because I'm the peculiar king of flip throughs, right? Anyway, until next time, don't forget 2 very important things. Stay magical, stay peculiar, always. Bye for now.